So Midjourney has recently rolled out its version 5.2 update, and the new additions are just simply incredible. So in this recent update, we get access to a list of new features that include some new modes and some new commands, and even an overall improvement to the system that can deliver sharper images and better aesthetics. Now, everything included in 5.2 is pretty cool and will be useful to some, but in this video, I want to share with you my 3 favorite features that I believe are game-changing and will be helpful to just about anyone who's a Midjourney user. You're going to see these features in action, but you're also going to learn some insights on how to get the most out of these features. So if you find any value in this video, please give it a like, and let's just go ahead and jump in. So the first new feature that I'm super excited about and is probably my favorite out of the bunch is not really a new feature, but more of an improvement on a feature that was rolled out a couple of months ago, and that's the describe command. Now, the describe command works like this. You can take an existing image like this one right here and upload it to Midjourney and get the system to spit out 4 thoughtful prompts that essentially captures the essence of your supplied image. And this, in itself, is an awesome feature because, if you see an image, maybe it's like a photo or like a graphic that you really like, that you're inspired by, you can feed it to Midjourney and receive a strong description of what you're looking for, saving you a ton of time concocting, the perfect prompt. But the update to this feature in V5.2 is the new beautiful Imagine All button. Now, Imagine All allows you to press one button and run all 4 supplied prompts instead of choosing maybe 1 or 2 out of the list. Now, when you comb through these prompts and see the detail included, you can't help but be curious how they compare to each other. And you can see right here, all of these outputs are drastically different. The first set of images are actually, in my opinion, better than my original photo. And then it seems to get more and more creative to the point where it kind of gets very strange towards the end. Is that a T-Rex? Anyways, again, what I like about this new feature is that I'm able to pinpoint which prompt I like the best very, very quickly, and I want to share a special tip with you. Visually seeing how these prompts played out gives you the opportunity to sort of piece together your own special prompt. Maybe if you like the light gold and light amber in the first one, but you like the absinthe culture style in the second one, you can combine those elements to create something truly unique and something super, super cool. So the second new feature you have to play around with is the weird command. Now, the weird command can be added to your prompts to really push the envelope and make your output just more and more creative. For comparison purposes, here's one of the photos we created earlier, and here's the exact same photo except it's weird, man. You see that? It's weird. Now, the weird command can be added to the end of your prompt, and you can choose your level of weirdness. You can see right here, I chose a level of 100, but you have the option to choose from 0 to 3000. In fact, here's that same image at 3000. Wow, isn't that weird? It's so weird. Now, of course, this may seem a little tame because of the prompt I'm using, but if you really want to ride off the rails and see how strange Midjourney's imagination can really be, start off with something obscure or odd, and then let the weird command do its magic. So here's one more I did. I used the prompt, just something simple like old man eating a bowl of soup, but with the weird level up to 3000. And you can see right here, I received some pretty interesting outputs that are quite artistic and creative, I have to say. This is pretty cool. It's a cool tool, man. I can see that, going forward, I'm definitely gonna have some fun with this new command. So the last new feature I want to share with you, and I know you can get some value out of, is the shorten command. Now, the shorten command takes your super long prompt and shortens it to make it more clear and concise to the machine. The idea here is that we sometimes in our prompts use words that are not helpful or needed to create our images, and so the system filters out these words and highlights the words that are actually key in creating the best output. So For example, I use the shortened command on this prompt right here. Set in an ancient fantasy world, a hero who looks like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson teams up with a fierce-looking tiger on a quest to save his lost love, who is being held captive by the evil prince of the land. Sounds like a great movie, right? I think so. Anyways, you can see here I received 5 different prompts that zeroed in on the most important keywords. And so through this command, I mean, the system removed a bunch of like uselessness that wasn't really getting me anywhere. And so I decided to, try these out and go with option number 1 and see how that would play out. And I mean, you can see right here, what I got was like absolutely spot on. The one here in the bottom left corner was definitely the closest to my vision, but all of these are great in my opinion. And so, I mean, this is a fascinating educational tool because I'm finding it can help the user like me and you become better at building prompts inside Midjourney. Seeing which words are probably crucial and which ones are maybe fluff can help us just overall be more efficient when prompting. Like in my case, I mean, there's no need to tell a story, but instead feed the system the details that matter, right? And if you want to dig a little deeper, you can always hit the show details button and get a breakdown of the importance of each word. I mean, you can see right here, most of my words really didn't even matter. And then words like fantasy and hero carried like a little bit of weight, but by far the 2 most important words were Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and tiger. And you know what? That was definitely my intention, so I agree with this. So Midjourney 5.2 is definitely feature rich. I mean, there's also like a new zoom out feature and new variation features, but the ones shared in this video are my favorite because through using them, I believe like you and I can be better Midjourney users. I've already learned a lot like playing around with these new commands, and I've seen a lot of value in using them, and my hope is that you will see some value too. But I mean, let me know your thoughts. I mean, have you tried any of these new features? I mean, what did you think about them? Please let me know in the comments. And what new features are you most excited about? Please also let me know in the comments. And lastly, I want to thank you for your time. Your time is so valuable to me, so I do hope you found value, and until next time.